Right, we've done Dartmoor this morning, just uploading one. I wet the paper all over. I don't know how much I'll do today. But I want to do a walk in the woods just by way of a change from Dartmoor, Essex and everything else. So just give it a good wet. My palette is yellow, lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. Right, I'm going to put a bit of sky in and a bit of lemon yellow, I think. Well, dirty lemon yellow that is. It's quite difficult to keep your paints dry, clean when you're working the way we work on this palette, but try, it's worth it. A bit of alizarin crimson in there as well, I think. So we'll just get a bit of an overall warm, light amount of light in there, a bit of burnt sienna. Okay. Now we want some sort of sky in there, so but I want to keep it light, so I'll just do just light clouds maybe. I like clouds. On the blue side, I just do underneath what I put there. That'll do. Maybe just a bit of blue up there. I'm going to cover most of that up anyway. Don't know why I did that. Right, okay, let's get in some nice bluey background in there, bit of alizarin. We'll have a path going through the wood. Okay, nice blue. Crimson in there, just now the idea is to make one side more dominant than the other, because otherwise it'll just look as if you're repeating yourself. So here we're just putting some nice greeny, warm bit of sienna. Had to buy a new laptop, the other one was sort of dying. I can't be without a laptop or computer to upload my videos on. But it's all wretched Windows 8.1. I'll just bit of green in there. Got some shadow. Now I'm going to etch out with my fingernail in there. Same here. Right, okay. Just very simple, and as it dries we can dry brush a bit over that, so let's put in some bit of this. Some nice warm colours, bit of burnt umber I think. Or a bit of raw sienna. We'll put a footpath in there, or a rough path. Clean the brush. I want this to be done as quickly as I can. when that dries a little bit, I can put in some heavier stuff. It's tempting to make that into water, but I don't really want to. I'll just get that a bit of a dry. Well, it's just... No, I won't. No, keep it wet. So a little bit of a blue and red. Fairly dry brush. Oh, that'll do. And then now we'll just go in with some darker trees now. Just blue and brown, or burnt sienna, like. Blue, a bit of distance. Very impressionist, very loose and free. A good distant colour is burnt sienna, raw sienna and lemon yellow, plus a bit of palette grey. And I can dry brush over some of these, a bit more dark and a bit green. Just use your imagination and let the hake do some of the work. Don't plan anything. Just dog around. We'll see what you come up with, really. From here. Use the rigger. Right, let's do a bit of work in the foreground here. A bit dark. Just anchor some of this here in the gloom. Then that gives you some scope to lift out some grasses, some bits and pieces. Warm. Too warm. Right, the paper's drying now. So we can get in some of this nice bluey background, but don't leave plenty of air holes, don't cover it all up. Bit of green in there, put some rocks even, there's a few scattered across. Okay, let's card. I always forget to drink my tea, but we work so fast that we forget to do these things, like until letting our tea or coffee go cold. Bit of back to basics, this one. Right, okay. Well, just a bit of fun, really. Still taking some. It's almost enough to do this, I say. Right, okay, bit of dry brush now. Now, look, see, the paper's drying. It wasn't so dry, but it's got some darker stuff in there. In the gloom, the dark. And then catching a bit of light here. Right, whoops. I'll put some rigger work on there. See, these are smaller than the other side. Clean my brush. Have a quick swig of tea. Give it a dry. Take your headphones off. Right, rigger and figure. So red, only because red shines against the contrast with the greens, so we're quite a biggish figure. Do your figures going into the landscape rather than coming out, mainly because it looks as if they are actually going in, taking you into the landscape rather than coming out of it. So it's drawing you in. I wouldn't say that was quite too good, but there's a coat coming out a little bit more. Right, okay, we'll put another one. Slightly more mysterious, but smaller one. But remember, that if your head is on the same level as their head, more or less, do the same there, but put their feet further up. Bit of shadow, big cast. So they look as if one looks like he's in front, not just because he's smaller, but because of this perspective. This is our eye line, which I've decided that's my eye level. Their heads go up to the eye level, allowing for inches in different people's heights, but just move their legs up. So that looks quite right. She looks about, or he looks about 10 yards in front, 15 yards in front. That was the idea of it anyway. Well, let's put some harder stuff in here. Just using the burnt sienna and the ultramarine. Nothing else. Just a bit of contrast in style and texture. Just adds a little bit of life, leaves a bit of monotony. I don't want too much, but it's just a nice heavy stroke that just contrasts with the lighter marks I've made. Right, that just gives an impression that there's more going on than there actually is. I hope. So it always comes off, but when it does, no, just some fronds. Just a little bit of texture here and there. Right, that's what I'm going to do with that one. Just a quickie before my lunch. Right, birds, yeah, we put bird in. Right, mounts, bit of, bit of masking tape. Put it in the blue mount, because it's got a lot of blue in it. Let's move the whole thing up a little bit. Okay, so there we have a quick, maybe a little bit of dry brush on that path, which was a bit too flat in there. Right, that's better. A little bit better. Clean my brush on the floor. Right, okay, so I walk in the woods, walk in Malden Hall Park, somewhere, anywhere you want it to be. Try yourself, just have some fun with your paints, don't labour them, don't be too fussy. Just put the paint on and leave it alone. If you overwork it, it'll go to mud, and I do try to stay just this side, the right side of muddiness. Okay, let's bring the camera around, and we'll just that's not very square, is it? Well, I'll adjust it later. Right, so let's just go into the picture itself. So we're looking, there are the figures, that figure stands out right. So that's all I've done for the foreground. It looks like foreground, it's bags of nothing really, but it's creating an impression that there's a lot going on when in fact there isn't. And then when you can do this, how elaborate you want to be, that's entirely up to you. But watercolour is watercolour. You can do a lot of detail, and there's some very famous Victorian artists that did cottages. Well, that's great, but I personally reckon it's better done with oil, that sort of view. But watercolour does lend itself to great impressionism. Yeah, you can find fault with us ad infinitum, but it's just an impression of a walk in the woods, done quickly in watercolour. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.